edition of Sports Card ASMR. We are going to be opening up 5 packs of baseball cards and dedicating ASMR triggers to each pack. And I'm so glad you're here for this video extravaganza. I don't know. You tell me. First, to the business. I am the sports card doctor. Mr. Card, if you're nasty. Wait, what? And you're here on the channel that combines sports card nostalgia and ASMR relaxation. We would love for you to consider subscribing to the channel, leaving us a like, aka a thumbs up, a comment, hype the video. Super thanks if you want to help support the operations here of the show. And most importantly, just have a good time and hang out with us and tell your friends about what we do. Alright, so as I said, we have got 1992 Score, 1991 Donners, 1988 Sportflex, 2006 Topps Opening Day, and 1995 Topps there. Each pack of cards is going to get a specific dedicated ASMR trigger. It's alright? It's alright. Let's do it. First up is the 1992 Score. Easily one of the more crinkable packs in our collection, which is why this first trigger will be a good old-fashioned crinkle session. If you like our crinkle and rip series, let us know in the comments down below. 16 cards in here, so let's see what we got. As always, I should say before we even get to the cards, if we pull a card that we deem as worthy of a penny sleeve, you better believe we're going to do that. Penny sleeves are standing by. Let's see what's in our pack of 1992 Score. We got Rick Parker, Corey Snyder, then of the Blue Jays, Tim Wallach, Hall of Famer Kirby Puckett, great card there. Ricky Bonas, prospect. Esteban Beltre, prospect. Dave West. Mr. Hawaii himself, Sid Fernandez. Oh, we got a Scott Erickson Dream Team. Look at this. This is the same line that gave us the shirtless Jose Canseco card, but this is menacing. This is like a 1964 Beatles cover meets like Batman. Look at that. All right. Rob Malakote, prospect card there. David Haas, prospect card. Jim Olander, a lot of prospects. Junk Wax era was all about how many prospects can we shove down your throat. Like it's an all-you-can-eat taco bar and you're a white man. Here's Lloyd Mosby, Ricky Jordan, Jack Armstrong, former All-Star Game starter, and the Governor, Jerry Brown. All right. I wouldn't say we have legends per se, but we are going to set aside this card. That's legendary. And of course, Kirby. Always going to set aside Kirby's. Alright, that's the first card pack of triggers. Next up is stimulation scissor session. Wait a minute, what? Don't look that up, kids. All right. First, we open. Crinkles and scissors together at last. Alright, let's just see what's in the back first. We have got Tim Liana, Max Venable, Ozzie Smith, Rich DeLucia, John Orton, a Major League Baseball player I met because he came to my house as a kid to buy my parents' dining room table. True story. Xavier Hernandez. This is what the puzzle will look like if you build it, and that's exciting. Harmony Man, Chuck Finley, Sean Dunston, Mike Boddicker, very happy to sign with the Kansas City Royals. I don't know if he would smile at the end of that, but there you go. Kevin Brown, a young Brady Anderson, Hall of Famer Lee Smith, the goddamn checklist, the substitute teacher, third baseman Rance Mulliniks, and the puzzle piece. Alright, well, let's get to it. Scissor triggers are some of my personal favorite ASMR triggers. Check out Haircut Harry's channel for some of the best. Let's do this. I've never cut a puzzle piece before. It's pretty solid. Let's cut 3 cards together. And as always, if you're watching this and going, why is this guy cutting the cards? I have about 19 of each one of these cards in my collection. Some unopened. We're okay. Just relax. Oh. Okay. Nice resistance. I can't cut up John Orton. Gave me an autograph when I was 12. I mean, come on, what do you want from me? Oh, almost too thick there. Let's go back to 1 card. got so into cutting, it might have been out of focus for some of it. What are you going to do? All right, next pack. All right, next up is this 1988 Sport Flick pack. And we got 3 cards in here. And the trigger is going to be, well, I got to let the sports card doctor get his gear. This trigger is going to be the kind of cleaning of the cards, okay? But first we open up a nice Sports Flicks pack here. Sport Flicks didn't want to be open there. Okay. All right, what do we got here today? Now, of course, back in 1988, Sport Flicks was this is like the 8th wonder of the world to us kids here. All right, I've been told that if you move the cards sideways, you see it a little bit. I don't know what's going on. All right, we've got Greg Brock, some baseball trivia, Terry Pendleton there, and Keith Hernandez. Nice. Put Keith in the hall. All right, that's what I say. Oh gosh, look at that. A mustache-less Keith Hernandez. I don't know what to do with that information. All right, I also got some baseball trivia. Who was the only pitcher to win the Cy Young Award in both leagues? And that is prior to obviously other people like Clemens doing it and everything there. Who else has done that? Has Verlander done that? Scherzer? One of those jerks. Rick Sutcliffe, Jim Bunning, Jim Catt, or Gaylord Perry. I do believe it was at the time Sutcliffe won, but he was in 2 leagues in 1 year. That doesn't count. I do believe it was Gaylord Perry. I'll flip it over, and yes, Gaylord Perry had a 24-16 record for Cleveland in 1972, and then a 21-6 mark for the Padres, and won the Cy Young those years. Okay, that's good. It was the only player to win the regular season, playoff, and World Series MVP awards in 1 season. I don't know. George Brett, maybe. Joe Morgan, maybe. Willie Stargell of the 1979 Pirates co-MVP with Keith Hernandez. And then, he was the NL Championship Series MVP and the World Series MVP. Pops, Willie Stargell is the answer. All right, as I said, we're going to do some, we'll clean up these cards. Is that relaxing or is that comical? Sounds like a wild animal crying for help. Almost depressing. It's frightening me. sounds sport flicks make. A muted version. It sounds like a happy mouse. Quite frankly, it sounds like a mouse having intercourse. Alright, there we go. These cards have been cleaned. So now you can add these to your sport flick collections. Greg Brock, Terry Pendleton, and Keith Hernandez. Alright, next up, got this pack of 2006 Topps Opening Day Edition. Got 6 cards in here. Alright, there's a bonus card in every pack. Let's do this. Oh my, look at this gum. Oh my, look at this gum. It's like barely solid. Oh, there we go. Bonus triggers. Let's see what this pack of 2006 Opening Day from Topps gives us. We got a Manny Ramirez there. We got ourselves a Tim Hudson. Got ourselves a Melvin Mora. Zach Greinke there. Joe Mauer. And Nick Johnson, Nick the Stick, former Yankee farmhand. And then, Ichiro Funny Photos. Let's see your lightsaber skills. This is big. I love this. Yeah, let's compare lightsabers there, Ichiro. Students work hard and they get cards. It's a promise from me, the sports card doctor, to you children. Work hard, get cards. That's what they taught us growing up. Alright, I liked that pack of cards there. I thought that card was good. So here's what this trigger is going to be. We're going to do a little card inspecting. See this here. Okay. We got Manny. He's a veteran by this point, coming off a big year too. 144 RBIs. Tim Hudson, on from the A's, of course, and first year in Atlanta was 2005. I thought Hudson in Atlanta was a good fit. Melvin Mora. Zach Greinke, the enigma that was. Nicely cut cards here that I'm slightly manhandling. I'm going to hold on to a lot of these. These are going to end up in our baseball card binder. I like this series here. I think I have one more pack in the boxes there. This is an early Joe Mauer. He was still not a Joe Mauer that would become the Hall of Famer. Centimeters. And like I said, Nick the Stick, one of my favorites there, from the New York Yankees. 3 seasons with us, 1 with Montreal, that makes the move to Washington. And again, this card, I love this card. Kind of a little rare one here. Ichiro, nicely cut here. We can measure even the borders. Yep, that's an evenly cut card there on the sides. Maybe not so much on the top. Yeah, but I enjoy that card. Oh, let's see, what's it got on the back? Oh, funny photos, your turn. Here's Johnny Damon in his long rebel hair. Think you're funny? Share your funny photo and caption with your with your friends and find out what they think. Blank spot for the caption. Look at this. Turning kids into comedy writers. Thank you, Sports Illustrated. The world needs more of that. I enjoy this card, though. I'm going to hold on to all these. Love that. All right, here we go. Shout out to those that have always enjoyed these little triggers on the channel. They're underrated. All right. Final pack of the day here, and I hope this turns out okay. I don't quite know if it will. This is a pack of 1995 Topps Series 2. We got a foil stamped Spectralite insert card in every pack. But I'm hoping that we can get some good old-fashioned bricking. We do love sports card bricking. That, of course, is what happens when cards from this era that were super glossy stick together. And after 30 years, you need to peel them apart. Let's dive in. Some nice bricking. I took a risk. I didn't know if this was going to happen. But we have got some bricking and some good cards. We'll see if the best cards are in here and ruined. Let's dive in. Todd Van Poppel. I'm not going to say much after this, okay? I'm just going to unbrick. Brown, one of many Kevin Browns in baseball. All right, let's see what we got in this pack here. Hope you enjoyed that bricking. We got Kevin Brown. We got this great Bernie Williams card there. Love this there. Bernie with, what's that, Cecil Fielder and random white guy. And this is the special card. This is the Spectre color card. Love that. Felix Jose. We got Danny Bautista, Tony Sabio, Bob Wickman, John Linder. We got on deck card, we got Rod Bolton and Olmedo Signs. There we go. And Dave Veras, Brian Eversgard, excuse me. David West, the Minnesota Twins, formerly the Mets. Luis Soho, Future Yankee, and Todd Van Poppel. Not quite at this point turning out to be the prospect everyone hoped, but hey, he pitched for a bit in the big leagues. Well, that's I love this Bernie. That's a good get. Good pack of cards. The triggers worked. enjoyed the 5 packs, 5 triggers episode here. Comment down below your favorite triggers, or maybe some other triggers I can try to work in for future videos. Thanks everyone for hanging out with me.